everyone, thanks for watching the video. I recently started a Facebook group for the Thrive food that I sell. It's called Sarah's Thrive Food. For those that have been interested in the food that I post, or things about Thrive, or about freeze-dried storage, any of those things. So basically today I'm just going to kind of talk a little bit about how, a quick summary of what Thrive Life is, and then how I got involved. So Thrive Life, not to be confused with the Thrive Patches and the Thrive Market, very different things. So Thrive Life is just a freeze-dried food company. They do sell some dehydrated foods, but it's all basically preserved foods that store for a very long time that you can cook with. So, basically, how did I get involved? I already use a dehydrator. When we have our summer garden, we had a few potted plants, we had a lot of peppers and things like that. And so I dehydrated most of those, to be able to have all year round to use. Me and Matthew both enjoy cooking. We're very big cookers. We have 2 crock pots, and we use them all the time. We'll have them going simultaneously, prepping meals for the week. And so we're just big cookers, and we enjoy that. So me and Matthew are part of what we like to refer to as the self-reliant community, not so much the prepping community, because, that just has a lot of bad connotations with it. But basically the self-reliant community is just a concept in which we feel like we should be prepared for times like natural disasters. We should have extra food or water, things on hand, to be able to continue, experiencing normal life, everyday cooking, things like that. We've been experiencing kind of a freak winter storm here lately in Louisiana. A lot of people were unprepared. A lot of parents freaking out because they have to run the store and feed these kids during the week that they normally wouldn't have food for, and so on and so forth. So, me and Matthew, we're all about just kind of being prepared for things like that. We don't want to be caught off guard. We want to have food in our pantry that we can easily pop out and cook at any given moment or time, and so on and so forth. So, looking at some different brands, we came across the Thrive company, Thrive Life, through like YouTube channels and other people similar philosophy. And anyway, so I found it roughly about a year ago. So we've been using it for about a year. And basically I was very interested in it. Our garden was very small. We didn't get to do a whole lot of other stuff. And so I was very interested in obtaining some things that I hadn't dehydrated myself. And really the thing that kind of drew us in the most was things like this. This is green onions, basically chives. You have to buy huge amounts of them at the store when you buy them, and generally they don't last long enough for you to be able to use them, and I'd have to dehydrate them myself afterwards, and it's just a lot of hassle. So things like this, and then we also have like bell peppers. You buy a couple of them, you don't get to use the whole thing. Same thing, can be a waste of money. Anyway, so after I found this, I was kind of like, hey, I think we should try this. And Matthew was kind of open to that. And, we follow Dave Ramsey's budgeting type stuff. So we have a food budget every month. And I said, well, why don't we just take $50 out of our food budget and try a few of these things and see how they farm, if we like them, and so on and so forth. So that's exactly what we did. And the chive onions was pretty much one of the very first things we tried, or that we bought. And because it was things like that, like I said, that you have to buy bulks in the store and it doesn't last, and so on and so forth. Anyway, so we tried it and loved it. It works really, really well. One of the things that is a big misconception about freeze-dried foods is that is all fruit. That you just eat it as is. Most of the time in Walmart, they have freeze-dried fruits and things like that. And those are good, but the only thing with those is that a lot of times you have to be careful because they have a lot of, they get them sometimes from overseas, unless they're certified organic. They can have lots of chemicals and added sugars and things like that. They are not original to how they actually would be. So, anyway, so, but you can, the thing with Thrive, or not Thrive, but freeze-dried foods, dehydrated foods, you can cook with them. If you are a person who cooks fairly regularly, you use crock pots. Basically, anytime you use a liquid-based food, so soups and roast and broths and anything that has like any kind of water base. I use the chive onions in my eggs. When I make eggs, I just put a few in the actual eggs itself, and it will revitalize. It will just refreshen up as if it was fresh, right off the, picked off the bush type thing. And and it just comes back alive, and you can cook with it. So anyway, we just really, really loved it. And so we started getting more and more and trying more things, and really just about everything we really, really loved. So we used a lot of products. So the reason I became a consultant was because I was using it so much, and we loved the product, both me and Matthew, so much. We were telling everybody about it, and so we decided, why not be a consultant? We're telling everybody about this product, so we might as well be a consultant, try to make, some commission off of whatever we sell, so on and so forth. So that's what we did. And anyway, so some of the things you may need to know about Thrive is that, so basically the freeze-dried process, I may do another video on that one day, is how that works. It's similar to dehydration. It's basically just freezing food to the point where all the water is drawn out of the food and it preserves it in a dried state. That's all it is. And anyway, so there are a few other companies out there that do freeze-dried foods. This one's a little different in that it does sell some already kind of pre-made meals that's kind of like MRE-ish, which is generally what you would see in sports good stores and Mountain Men and all that. That's what that is. But what they do differently is they do individual produce and meats and dairies, and they do all of them separately. So you can buy one type of thing in bulk in a can to use whenever you like. And it's great for food storage. If you do not open the can, it will last up to 25 years. If you do open the can, you get it for 1 year. Actually, I've heard you can probably use it a little bit longer than that. Just kind of check it, smell it, things like that. But it should last a really long time. Basically, you mainly can buy in two different sizes. You have the pantry can. This is a pantry can. It is bigger than an average can in the store. So this is just for comparison purposes. This is not Thrive. This is just a store-bought can. But you can see that it's bigger. It's more round. It's a big difference there. So sometimes when people are buying or looking on the website, they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's so expensive!" But it's a lot more servings, and you're buying it more in bulk, and so it really does last you a long time. The other size is the family size tin can. It's humongous. It's about the size of a gallon, and this is what it is in comparison to that. So it is massive, and it has a lot of servings in it. So yes, it is a lot of money, but it will generally last you for a couple of months. This is strawberries. My husband loves them in his oatmeal. It revitalizes, and he has almost fresh strawberries in his oatmeal every day. So it's a great product, And one of the other reasons we got into Thrive was basically cost efficiency. We got tired of buying some of these produce that you have to buy a lot of, and you can't eat it fast enough, and you have to throw it away. Strawberries alone, it's like you have to buy this little, this carton with a ton of them on there, and you don't eat it all before it goes bad. This does not go bad. I promise you. You will eat them all before they go bad. And it has basically, it says 23 servings. But I promise you, unless you're just eating them straight all the time, every day, it will probably last you a while. You'll get more of it out of it than that. So, and there's no added chemicals, nothing like that in this. It is just strawberries. I don't think you can see it, but, just strawberries. That's it. No chemicals, no additives, nothing like that. Most of the food they can't guarantee is GMO. It is not GMO certified, so if that's something that that really bothers you, that's definitely, you can do some more research on that. But they do offer a large variety of organic certified, gluten-free certified, all that. So it's just a really great product, and that's why we kind of got into it. I would love to do another video in the future about some more information, kind of the cost efficiency, how being on a budget, spending this kind of money, how that works, meals that I make with Thrive. But unfortunately, I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm going to go ahead and end it there. But if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment, and maybe I'll make a video about it or just answer it. So, all right, thanks for watching, and yeah, so let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks.